If your book isn't selling on Amazon, the issue might not be the book itself, it might be the listing. On KDP, there are things you can optimize and things you simply can't change. So in this video, I'm going to focus on what you can improve, primarily the ebook listing, but all the analysis here is going to apply to the print format as well. So I'm going to walk you through step by step so you can diagnose the real problem, fix what matters, and give your book a stronger chance of converting readers to sales. Before you start changing random things, let's start with diagnosing what's actually wrong. So what I would personally do is I would search for my book, or your book in this case, search for your book, open the top, so let's say 3 to 5, maybe 10 books in your category, right? Your niche, right? So have a look at the books in that niche and literally compare it against yours, okay? So the things that I would look for would be things like the cover. Is it on point? The title and subtitle, is it genre friendly? Is it appropriate for that genre, right? The description, so this is the sales blurb, the book description bit. Make sure it kind of, yours is, I wouldn't say similar, but at least it's not so far out that it's too dissimilar. And then reviews, social proof, where do you stand on that? It's not the end of the world if some have like 20,000 whatever reviews and you have like none. Don't worry about that yet. To an extent you can't really force that, you can't control that, but you can control the price and the other things, right? So check those books out, 3 to 5 or 10 books in your category. Have a look at those main items. So just to recap: cover, title, subtitle, description, book blurb, reviews, and price, right? So sorry, not just reviews but also the ratings, right? And what I need you to think about, and what I think about, is, would I click on this book if it wasn't mine? So let's say this book was, looking at it from an objective perspective, right? This book is not mine. Would I click on this book, right? And the answer usually will be fairly obvious. So don't change everything at once. Please do not do that. Make sure you identify where you think the weakest issue is, and then we will drill down, right? Now, in most cases, the first issue is usually visual, because humans are quite visual creatures, and yes, people always judge books by their cover. That's just the way it is, right? Your cover has one job and one job only. It has to earn the click. You need to get people to click into your book. All right, so what you want to do is have your cover, shrink it down to a thumbnail size. Can you read the words, the typography? Is it readable? Is it legible? Is it clearly in the right niche, in the right genre? Or maybe does it blend in kind of too much? So one of the things I like to look for in a cover is something that doesn't have a white background, because Amazon's background is white. So if your background of your cover is white, it might blend in a bit too much. So something to consider. I'm not a cover expert, by the way. I'm not a designer or anything, but visually, usually you can see whether it fits with your niche. Okay, now once you've earned that click, the next job is converting that click into a sale. Most descriptions aren't written to sell. Unfortunately, most descriptions that I've come across, they're written kind of like summary style. Unfortunately, that doesn't really work. That's not going to sell the reader, right? The reader is here to see if the book is for them. If you've told them what the book's about, they don't really have a reason to buy it, And this is the same for fiction and non-fiction. I would suggest, you have a very strong hook in the first 1 or 2 or 3 lines. Emphasize high stakes, tension, transformation, use short paragraphs and punchiness, right? And have spacing so it's readable. It's not like a wall of text, The wall of text for any genre really repels me, actually. Please optimize the first few visible lines. And at the end of the blurb, I like to say, buy it now, or get your copy now, or something like that. A clear call to action, just 2 or 3 words, very punchy. Now, even a strong cover and description won't help if your book is positioned in the wrong place. If Amazon doesn't understand who your book is for, it simply won't show it to the right readers. And this is kind of, you have to understand a little bit about how the algorithm works. And yes, there is the AI issue where AI is part of the algorithm now. So evaluate if your primary category or subcategories that you've chosen, make sure those are relevant. Remove, if it goes without saying, but the keywords have to be relevant. So if you got irrelevant keywords, please remove those. Don't repeat keywords. It's kind of a pet hate for me. Repetition of keywords just doesn't work. It just because you say the same keyword multiple times doesn't actually mean Amazon's going to favor you over others, right? So you need to have a kind of be a student of the metadata that others are using. So look at the top sellers. So when I mention title and subtitle and the description, those top sellers would usually have keywords within those. So if you analyze those listings, you will very quickly see what keywords they are trying to rank for. And you need to focus on relevant keywords because that will convert better. That will at least hopefully put your book forward to the right readers. Okay. Now, and finally, I just want to talk about something that directly affects perception and conversion, and that is price. Price is not just a number. It kind of signals value, or maybe it puts people off. So if you price it too low, perceived value, it might be perceived as low quality. If it's too high and you don't have the social proof that accompanies that, sometimes it will cause friction. People are like, why is it so expensive compared to some of the other ones, the more popular ones? So research your genre. When you open those 5 to 10 books in your niche, pricing is definitely something to be aware of. And you can always test the pricing, right? So change it. Let's say give it 30 to 60 days, 1 or 2 months basically, before you react. And don't constantly change your price like every day or every other day or even week or two. You got to give it enough time. So change it. If you feel your pricing is off, change it and see if it makes a difference. And if it doesn't over 1 or 2 months, then feel free to change it again. Literally just change the price and hit publish again. So fixing a bad listing isn't about panic editing everything or doing anything rash or random. It's about making deliberate improvements once you've analyzed and diagnosed the problem. If your book isn't performing the way you hoped, don't just assume it's the writing. Start by fixing the listing. This is the lowest hanging fruit. Improve the positioning, strengthen the conversion elements that you can adjust, make it competitive. And if you want to go deeper into metadata and discovery, watch this video next. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you there.